That's right, it's time to celebrate! Why? Well, because our prayers have been answered, our wishes granted, for an entirely NEW new 2D Mario game has finally been announced. A month ago. Well, better late than never, right Nintendo? Because it's about time. As some of you may know, a few months back I made this little video, and no, I'm not a prophet, just a guy with too much free time. I was just tired of the current state of 2D Mario, as many were, with the Switch only having the Wii U's sloppy seconds, and they couldn't even support those games for an entire year. Yes, I'm still salty about that. So as we reach what looked to be the penultimate year of this little console's life cycle, it was now or never. It was about time we got something new and not new. And Nintendo obliged. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's real, it's here, I'm happy. So let's start analyzing everything about Super Mario Bros. Wonder, down to the last minute detail. Luigi is green. First, what jumps out to me immediately is the art style. After suffering through 16 years of the same look, anything new was going to be appreciated, but this art style goes above and beyond. The game legitimately looks gorgeous with vibrant worlds to explore. The golden hour autumn level with the beautiful sky in the background and atmosphere that just makes me feel all comfy inside. The beach levels have these wave-like rocks and clouds in the background, sky-high locales with the tips of mountains that look like ice cream, ghost houses that aren't afraid to play with the foreground. There's even a silhouette bit like from Donkey Kong. I told you guys they should do that. Even the first world, the first level, screams with personality. Look at the background as we say goodbye to the Mushroom Kingdom and explore the new land. With Goombas sleeping in the background, towering mountains which are actually the next world, multi-layered lustrous hills and nature, all together in a beautiful color palette of green, blue, and purple instead of the generic green, brown, and yellow plains we've gotten for years. Still not a big fan of the foreground being flat, but everything else about this art style makes this game pop. It gets even better when we look at the world map. Ooh, now that is a world map. They even got Magic Can here. Mother fans, we're getting somewhere. And here, it's shown that for the first time in a 2D game, we might be able to move around freely on the world map. At least in this area. Other shots do show characters locked to a path, but here, the way the levels and NPCs are laid out in these box platforms connecting back to a linear path leads me to believe that we'll have some freedom to move around like in 3D World. And speaking of the world, I am overjoyed to report that we are not in the Mushroom Kingdom anymore. Get out of here! That's right, say sayonara to the Mushroom Kingdom and say hello to the Flower Kingdom. Unfortunately, it will say hello back.
Onward and upward!
These talking plants still freak me out, and if video games have taught me anything, it's never to trust talking flowers.
Smile, you son of a...
I'm going to assume that they're the hint system, but hearing voices come from them randomly in the level is going to take some getting used to, and who knows what they're going to say. Please let there be a flower shut up option in the menu, Nintendo. Please. Thankfully, there are actual residents of the Flower Kingdom that resemble sentient beings. This kingdom's version of the Toads. I haven't heard them utter a single word, so that's a marked improvement already. You'll be saving them this time around, evident by this end of level footage. And as you can see, the gang's all here. Yeah, you got Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Yellow Toad, Daisy, wait, what? Huh. I did say I would even take Daisy as a playable character, so I guess I reap what I sow. I should have asked for Wario. Daisy makes her first playable debut in the mainline console Mario game, no longer confined to sports, parties, reckless driving, or Apple phones.
Hi, I'm Daisy!
Great. What's next? You're gonna tell me that Yoshi's a playable character? Oh. I may have reluctantly predicted Daisy, but Yoshi? Nope. Not in a million years. He was a glorified power-up, that's all I expected until I noticed his stupid face beside Mario's on the top left corner. Now Yoshi will be the one using power-ups, which shouldn't be surprising. He can transform into a helicopter in his own games. Him breathing fire is nothing new. Literally. Or maybe he'll take a page out of Nabbit's playbook and just not use power-ups. Either way, it's cool to see two characters that were once relegated to spin-offs and side series be fully playable in the mainline console Mario game. So Waluigi fans, there's still hope. If Nintendo cared about him. Overall, a really good roster of playable characters. Where's Blue Toad? Is he safe? No, a Goomba ate him, leaving only his head behind.
The horror.
And does that imply what I think it implies? Well, characters do take their hats off to glide, so this video of Toad is now a ticking time bomb. And Luigi, there's something on your back, get it off! Oh, wait, that's the Prince of the Flower Kingdom, who is either a caterpillar or was turned into one. Take your bets now. He must have asked for Mario's help and is accompanying them on their journey. But now that I get a better look at him, he seems familiar.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Bowser is obviously the main villain again, he's not even trying to hide it. I guess he's given up on the Mushroom Kingdom and went for the next best thing. Although this time around, something seems off. I don't know, maybe it's the neon green and purple. Bowser must have gotten his hands on some new power-up again. So it's up to Mario and Co to stop him. Again. And with that out of the way, I can finally talk about why I've been dying to talk about this entire time, the animations. The details. This is what a polished $80 2D Mario game should look like. Starting off with the main plumber himself, Mario has never looked better. It's like they took the vanilla Mario design and pumped his expressiveness to the max. First, Mario's jump is a faithful recreation of the way it was in 2D, and when Mario jumps off an enemy, he doesn't just do the same pose, he stretches out his entire body in celebration. The full run is the best it's ever been. It has after images and smears to make it look buttery smooth. And look at Mario's face! He looks determined. He gives a crap. He's going to beat up Bowser. Go, Mario, go! When he lands on a speed rail, he struggles to keep his balance for a sec, and his hat flails in the wind to emphasize the speed. He tucks his hat over his head when crouching. At the end of the ground pound, you see him gritting his teeth together. He uses both his arms when throwing fireballs. Watch out, Mario is packing heat. And when his hat fell off after entering a pipe and his arm reaches out to catch it, then at the other end, he takes a brief moment to check out the surroundings. Mario looks like he actually has a soul. Just look at him being tossed around by these hippos. Look at him. New Super Mario Bros. Wished it could have this kind of personality. And not that it was bad in that regard, but comparing this to this? Nah, it's no contest. I'm at a loss for words. I'm just so used to expecting these kinds of animations in everything except the 2D games. But to now have a Mario that looks like he jumped straight out of the Nakawe art and into a 2D game? I'm speechless. And the best part is, every other character is like this. Peach pokes her head out first before exiting the pipe, Daisy being shocked for a split second before pushing back, Yoshi struggling during his flutter jump, Toad's just happy to be here, and Luigi is going to kill someone. They all feel alive and brimming with personality, especially the way they cheat with the mouth placement and head angle just like in the old games. Mwah. You can really see the difference when comparing the in-game models with the official renders, day and night. And if you thought this animation quality stopped there, nope. The Goombas. Look at them sleeping. Aw, please don't wake them up.
Open salami.
No longer are the enemies trapped in the enigmatic rhythm of the new series boss. Now they're aware of their surroundings, like this paratrooper who notices Mario and for a split second is all like,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Koopa's on rollerblades, Wiggler's on rollerblades, the Piranha Plant getting out of the pipe and wallowing his little feet back and forth, the additions of the new enemies as well, with the balloon guppies that get smaller after you jump on them, this weird chipmunk turtle thing, and so much more. They're all being treated with as much care as the playable characters. Even the stupid caterpillar prince pops his head out when you're standing still. Come on! It's these extra little touches, these little details in the animations that really makes this game for me. They're not huge, but they're thoughtful. Again, the pipe animation where Mario loses his hat and then grabs it, they didn't need to do that, but they did. It shows how much they care, and it makes me even more excited to see what else they have in store. For the love of, they gave everyone skydiving animations! Skydiving animations! Am I the only one excited about that? And I could go on about the other details in this game, The pipes have textures on them reflecting the environment. The characters' shadows appeared on trees and objects, making it feel like they belong in this world. The power-up sequences aren't just a cut between before and after, it's an actual transformation with multiple stages. Instead of points, the game now rewards you for doing well with positive reinforcement. Thank you, Nintendo. And did you hear that? Sort of sounds like the jump effect from Mario RPG, am I right? And that's getting a remake too. Good time to be a Mario fan. Visually, this game is everything I could have asked for from a new 2D Mario. From the animations, the details, the world and levels themselves, everything feels fresh, which is exactly what this series needed to do. But what about the gameplay? Of course, the gameplay is the 2D Mario we all know and love, an evolution of what came before, and by that, I mean it has new ideas. Like the chunky hippos that you can bounce off of, a level consisting of enemies on roller skates, jumping between boost rails, moving pipes into place, climbing waterfalls, spewing clouds, the whole shebang. The levels are still grid-based, bit of a shame, however these ideas are actually new and not rehashing the same old. But Nintendo, after deep and intricate thought, has found a way to shake up the Mario formula. The Wonder Flowers, which are essentially
Great, E for everyone.
they make Mario trip out by actively changing the level design and turning the wackiness up to 11. Making warp pipes come to life and move around like worms, creating a parade of hippos to maneuver around, staying atop a giant snowball that demolishes everything in its path, Indiana Jonesing, the running of the bulls, dodging ICBMs. This game is exploding with creativity, I cannot wait! They also cause Mario himself to change by either making him long or into a wrecking ball. Seriously, Mario? Were the mushrooms not enough?
Well, I guess it can't be that bad.
Here we go again.
Don't do shrooms. Strangely, the antidote to this madness is less refined madness. Collecting the Wonder Seed will return the stage to normal and Mario to his senses. I'm interested to see how this gimmick will play out and affect the flow of the game. As shown in the trailer, there are 2 Wonder Seeds at minimum per level, one of them being earned at the end of it, so they probably will be linked to progression. And I know what you're asking, yes, they do come in different colors. I'll take a purple one. As a main gimmick, this is on par, if not better than Scrooge McDuck over here. The gimmick is built into the world itself and affects the level design, letting them go crazy with ideas, while also making me question if I'm hallucinating or not. It helps the game stand out in a positive way, and I could not ask for more. Except for more power-ups, because only one was shown so far, and that is...
Wowie zowie!
Nintendo? Why? Mario transforms into an elephant. You know what that means.
He's a Republican? Is that how US politics work?
No, it means that it's completely different compared to past animal-themed power-ups. How? Well, you see, this is Mario in a cat suit. Here, Mario is an elephant. Straight up. Like, was someone at Nintendo hooked on Animorphs or something? And this also implies the existence of Elephant Peach and Toad. But what will Elephant Yoshi look like? These are the questions that need to be answered. Still got my fingers crossed for Lightning Mario to become a reality, but if we get more than 3 new power-ups, I'll be happy. As for some more gameplay changes, I've mentioned before that a new glide move has been added, but I think it's a level-specific gimmick evident by this signpost. At least you can finally jump on enemies underwater, that alone makes swimming so much better. The only boss fight shown so far looks solid with the shrinking idea, hopefully the rest of the bosses are unique instead of just the Koopalings for the 4th time in a row. And for the first time in multiplayer, characters don't bump into one another. God is good! It also seems they took out the level timer, which I always thought was an outdated design aspect for Mario. Allowing the player to take their time and explore the level without the fear of a game over was a change long overdue. Item storage is back, and this time you can use it in a level. Why is it tied to the A button? I don't know. The number of slots seem to increase with the more players you have, good way to balance it. Why is it the A button? That's the jump button, or did that change too?
Let's talk about money.
We got a new currency to talk about, purple coins, or what I'm gonna call them, flower coins. These coins have multiple values, whether being worth 10 cents, one full dollar, or the 3 flower coins in each level that are worth 10, which I assume is the replacement for star coins. Then there's the possibility of other modes. I really hope that challenge mode has been kept around, it was actually really fun. Although, can we please get more minigames like, say, Luigi Poker?
No.
Look, Nintendo, you're already endorsing drugs with this game, you gotta let me have this. Oh, and the music. No more ba-bas. I've won. Now we're back to do's and das.
Finally, Nintendo is realizing that Mario Sunshine had the right ideas. Now, where's my water jetpack? Come on. Where is it? Oh, please tell me it's not the elephant.
With everything I've seen from this game so far, is setting itself up to be one of the best in the series. But I do have one teensy little itty bitty tiny problem with it. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Yeah, wondering why this logo looks so bad? Remember when 2D Mario logos used to be fun? Me neither. New Super Mario Bros. And its disastrous consequences. Why is it the same font as the new series? I know this is the default Super Mario Bros. Font nowadays, but this is something actually new, it should be unique, and more importantly, where's the color? I wanted to leave this era of stereo Mario logos with the word new behind, and you did half of that. Everything about this logo, yes, even the flag warp effect wonder at the bottom, leaves me feeling underwhelmed. Again, glad the only thing I don't like about this game is the logo, because the rest of it really shows that we're finally moving on from the new series, finally moving forward.
Now, contrary to popular belief, I like these games. Truly, I am unbelievably nostalgic for New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. There, you got me. Because in a bubble, they're all well-made, well-designed games with oodles of fun to be had in them. And I know that I do rag on them a lot for the sake of a joke, but I mean it when I say that these are all really good games that do have some unique aspects apart from one another. However, those unique aspects are the equivalent of the same donut with different sprinkles. Because looking at the bigger picture, nothing changed.
The core of the new series stayed the same for 16 years for 4 games. Like, I enjoy chicken noodle soup, but feed me that 5 days in a row, I'm gonna get sick of it no matter how well it's made. And the negativity towards the series has definitely ballooned over the years because of social media, and because the last traditional 2D Mario game to release was an underwhelming port of U for full price.
Regardless, it just feels nice to be excited for a new 2D Mario game that actually does something new and gets as much polish as the 3D games usually get.
It's like Nintendo, this 5-star restaurant is finally giving me the best soup I've had in my entire life, filled with new ingredients, instead of just feeding me chicken noodle soup for the 6th time in a row, or telling me to make it myself. Because for the last 4 years, Nintendo has been cooking. Whew, so those were my pretty late thoughts on Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Sorry for the wait. This was unreasonably hard to write, so thank you for your patience. And more importantly, what do you think about the game? Do you like the visual style? Do you hate it? Do you wish that any other character had gotten in instead of Daisy? Let me know, and thank you all for watching. I got a lot of, in my opinion, pretty exciting projects in the works, so make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so that you don't miss them. And with that, I'll see you later.